All right, hello and welcome. My name is Stephen Howell, and today I have a very important video to share with you. We're going to talk about the 3 must-have skills in order to excel in real estate investing and specifically in wholesaling. See, in the marketplace right now, there's a lot of programs, a lot of strategies, a lot of courses out there, and that's a beautiful thing. Since we live in the information day and age, there's more than enough blogs, resources, forums, courses, products. There's all sorts of information out there. The simple goal of this video really is to give you kind of an inside track, if you will, to what I've learned over the last couple of years. And this is really something I wish I would have learned and somebody would have really just kind of spelled out for me in the beginning. So if this is, if you're new to real estate investing, if you're new to wholesaling, or even if you're an experienced investor or somewhere in the middle, and it doesn't matter if you're looking to do real estate to get out of a corporate job, or maybe you're looking to pay down that debt or be able to spend more time with your family, whatever your why is, you're going to want to pay attention to this video. First and foremost, I have nothing to sell you, just want to share with you some wisdom that I've learned along the way. So let's just dive right in. So the first thing that and I should say this as well, these 3 concepts right here are not typically taught in a lot of the coaching courses out there, products, seminars. A lot of the real estate and wholesaling products don't teach these concepts, and I want to just make a specific point in this video to share with you, so no matter what program or ebook or video that you go through, just kind of have these maybe either written down on a notepad as a reminder to yourself. You might even want to take out a 3x5 index card and write these 3 concepts down, because it'll really serve you very well in your business. And you can also apply them in other areas, because these 3 concepts work extremely well really in all facets of business, not even particularly just real estate investing or wholesaling. Okay? So the first one is likability. All right, likability. So this is going to be the first concept here. I'm pretty sure that's how you spell likability, so forgive me if that is misspelled. So when I say likability, in the nature of going about buying and selling houses, investing houses, finding motivated sellers. There's a bazillion courses out there how to find the hottest and the most motivated leads on this market that want to sell their house for a deeply discounted price. One factor that is very much breezed over or skimmed over is being a likable person. Now, this may sound even a little blunt, like, Steve, are you kidding me here? But seriously, being a likable person, being, friendly, whether it's, your tone when you first speak with them, even, etiquette when you're emailing with, a lead or a referral or a seller or even a buyer, is very, very important. People want to do business with people that they know, like, and trust. Likability is an amazingly important factor. Thankfully, it's something that we can work on. We can all, if we are open to the fact and we kind of push our ego down a little bit. See, the individuals that I personally have known that have succeeded greatly in real estate have the smallest egos. They've been able to push their ego aside and say, hey, maybe there's something out there that I don't know. Maybe there's someone out there who's gone before me, who's achieved certain things, and there's things that I can learn from them, right? And those people realize, hey, I constantly need to be working on myself and improving myself and becoming a bigger person, becoming a more likable person. So I strongly implore you to just think about that concept and ask yourself the question. Sometimes when we ask ourselves the question over and over and it becomes an important factor in our life, we can begin to change that, right? So I want you to ask yourself, how can I become more likable? Now, make no mistake about it, I'm not saying that you should be a pushover, that you should be a people pleaser, that you should try to make everyone happy, because if you do that, there's a very, very good chance that you're going to experience a lot of pain and even fail. So please don't mistake that, I'm not saying to become a pushover or anything of that nature. We want to be out there in the marketplace serving people, offering people valuable solutions to their problems. So a motivated seller who needs to get rid of a house very quickly, whether they've inherited a property or there's some type of financial pain going on or emotional pain where they really need to sell that house, we want to listen very well to what they're going through. We want to connect with them and become very likable. And actually, now that I bring up that subject, I have a book that you can read. There's a lot of books out there on this, but the theme behind these three things is going to be personal growth. Personally, in my business, when I started putting some emphasis on growing as a person, as reading, as just constantly trying to get better, that is when things began to shift for me. And the people that I see that succeed in this business, they build a lifestyle around personal and spiritual growth. They're constantly trying to get better as a person. They don't think they know it all. They know that every day they have to grow. They have to push the barrier. They have to get outside of their comfort zone, right? So that goes into likability. Here's a resource that one of my mentors recommended to me. It's a book by John Maxwell titled Everyone Communicates, but Few Connect. Everyone communicates, few connect. Excellent book on connecting with people, being a likable, positive person, right? People want to do business with people that they know, like, and trust. So if you're out there in the real estate market, whether you're a rehabber, whether you're a flipper, a wholesaler, doesn't matter. Any aspect of business, become a likable person. Add value to people's lives, and they will truly respect you. They will truly want to do business with you. So become a likable person. That's a great book. There is another great book out there, How to Win Friends and Influence People, classic book. So that's another really good one, but those are just a couple of recommendations. The second skill that you must develop to succeed or excel in real estate or wholesaling is marketing and branding. Okay? Now, this is something that may or may not be obvious to you, but I want to spell this out for you. So, marketing or branding is an extremely important opportunity and a skill that you want to develop. Whether it's people knowing that you are a wholesaler in your market, that you have contracts for sale. People knowing that you buy houses, that you and your partners buy houses in whatever target market or city. Getting that message out there in the marketplace, whether you're sending postcards, sending letters, doing paid ads. It's very important that you have great marketing and branding. And I don't just say marketing and branding that you should invest into some system or program or book or anything like that. These concepts are things that you constantly want to be studying, right? You want to kind of realize that as a real estate investor, you're not just a real estate investor. You are actually a marketer. Now, when people hear that, they probably think of like telemarketing, and maybe it just leaves a sour taste in your mouth. But it doesn't matter if you're going on a job interview. You've probably heard the saying that we're constantly selling ourselves. We're constantly, you're constantly selling yourself to the world, to the people around you, to the people that are in your sphere of influence. So you want to develop the skill set of marketing and branding, because no matter what system that you're following, no matter what program you have, those who excel, not just do a deal here and there, but those who excel in real estate and wholesaling in life typically are masters, not just okay or mediocre, but they are masters at marketing and branding. So when you're in your downtime, when you're working out, when you're washing the dishes, when you're doing laundry, when you're at the gym, the people who I see succeeding in this business, they're constantly trying to grow themselves. They're reading books, they're listening to audio tapes on marketing, on branding, on becoming more likable, to develop and grow their skill set. So I just want to share a couple of books that I've enjoyed that basically grow that skill set. But there's a lot of courses, a lot of programs out there. But just be thinking about this concept, okay? So one of these is the 22 Immutable Laws of Branding. Excellent book. Another one here is called Pitch Anything, an innovative method for presenting, persuading, and winning the deal. Excellent book. Just a couple of more here. The Psychology of Persuasion, Influence. Excellent, excellent book. Comedy Writing Secrets. Now you may say, Steve, why are you talking about this book? Well, there's a link with humor and sales and branding. Typically, it's humor is the ultimate connector. Now, it'd be really helpful, right, if I had some funny joke or amazing line of humor, but one of the things I'm working on is to become, funnier, and this again ties into likability. So I'm reading a book on it, constantly studying and growing. Now, that was a recommendation to me by a mentor who's like 10 levels ahead of me, who's just producing insane amounts of volume right now. So that's just something that I want to share with you. And then the 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing, another great book. So again, this is not meant to be a book review, but just wanted to share with you a couple of great resources there. And then finally, the third skill is negotiation. Okay, now negotiation is absolutely key. So right now with all the real estate products out there, there's a lot of people, and it's just kind of wrapped up in the marketing message that it's like, if you buy this course or buy this book or product, you're going to be successful. What they don't tell you is these things you have to work on in the background no matter what. If nobody likes you, if you're horrible about telling the market that you're in business to buy houses, or that you have contracts or houses for sale, and you're horrible about getting that message out to the public, and you're a horrible negotiator, you don't know the right prices, and you don't know how to stand firm or to be confident or to, politely and respectfully stand your ground, the greatest program or course or system is not going to do you any good. So I want to save you from getting caught up in the hype and getting caught up in these marketing messages where you think you can just press a couple of buttons and be successful overnight. You can generate a very good amount of success in this industry, in this business, really in anything that you truly put your mind to. But I want to just talk to you for a second like you were a friend, like you were, a brother or something. I just want to tell you, hey, it takes a lot of hard work. You must be committed to personal growth. You must constantly be growing your skill set. And these are 3 areas that you can wrap your mind around and say, okay, Steve, I'm going to take your word for this. Kind of in the background of me, learning from whatever guru or whatever mentor or whatever course, I'm going to go ahead and start, learning some of these things. I'm gonna start, growing personally, right? I'm gonna become a more likable person. I'm gonna be better at marketing and branding. I'm gonna learn the art of negotiation. And by reading some of the books that I recommended to you, that'll give you a very, very good head start. So guys, I hope this video was very valuable for you. That is my goal and intention. So just as you're growing, whether you're a brand new investor, whether you've done a couple deals but you're looking to get more traction in your wholesaling or real estate business, or whether you've done tons of deals and you're just rocking and rolling, no matter what, I think this message would be very good for you to kind of just, recharge the batteries a little bit and to think about, because if we're honest, we can all work in these areas. And if you master these skill sets, some of my most successful students that I've worked with one-on-one to get their first couple real estate deals and wholesale deals done, they said, Steve, it wasn't necessarily your system, it was actually just being able to talk with you, and it was the skills that you taught me along the way, the skills of becoming a likable and confident person, the skills of negotiation, learning how to market and brand myself as an investor. So I want to just plant that seed in your mind right now and say, hey, these are things that you want to start working on from the beginning. You're not going to master it overnight, but if you really start reading and learning and just make this a part of your daily life, that you want to get a little bit better and a little bit better every day, you can look back in 3 to 6 months and see a completely different person. You can look back and be like, wow, I have learned some things. I've came a long way. And that's extremely valuable. And then these skills that you have, they're going to rub off in your family life. They're going to rub off in other areas of life and business. So these are skills that will truly serve you. So again, my friend, my name is Stephen Howell. If you really like this video a lot or have any comments or feedback, please leave a comment below. If you liked it, I would love if you gave me a thumbs up. And for more content, for more information, feel free to subscribe to my email newsletter below. I'm constantly sending out, encouraging and inspiring emails. You can get access to my 10-day free video boot camp of how I personally get deals that are off the market in very good areas. So grab a copy of that boot camp. It's a free video boot camp below. Subscribe to my email newsletter, which is by subscribing to the boot camp, you'll get that delivered to you. So my friend, thank you so much for stopping by this video. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.